All right, so we got this is why they call Caitlin Clark the female Steph Curry. Listen, Caitlin Clark is tough, but female Steph Curry is a bit of a reach. Now, I'm not going to lie. I see the similarities, the 3-point shot, the swag, the dribbling. I see it all. But Steph Curry is kind of a stretch. I would say more of Damian Lillard than Steph Curry because she doesn't move without the ball. So I would say more of Damian Lillard. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Like, this shit's getting tricky. Also, if you see I'm wearing like the same shit, I'm recording these in advance. I'm recording all these videos in the same day and posting them on different days. I changed my clothes. Let's get into it.
Curry revolutionized the NBA landscape nearly a decade ago. Numerous players have been hyped up as the next Steph Curry. Names like Trae Young from the Hawks, Jordan Poole, formerly of the Warriors, and the Wizards, Damian Lillard, and Tyrese Halliburton, and many more.
Listen. I love Tyrese Halliburton. That's my guy. Like, literally my favorite player in the league. But who has ever called Tyrese Halliburton the next Steph Curry? Like, ever. I've never heard that. Maybe I'm missing out on something. I've never heard it.
Have all been mentioned with great hope. Yet, the stark reality is that none have truly approached the towering standard set by Wardell's Stephen Curry. In fact,
full government name is crazy. You are not flight. He said Wardell. That's crazy.
In basketball,
full government is crazy.
To suggest they're even in the same stratosphere as the iconic number 30 already starts to borderline on disrespect.
Right.
That's how big the gap is. Recently, however, a new sensation has emerged in the WNBA named Caitlin Clark, who has quickly earned a captivating nickname.
The female version of Steph Curry.
No.
It's not.
Off rip, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not hating. This is not me hating. But to say she is like the female version of Steph Curry is a lie. She does not move without the ball. She's like Damian Lillard. I would give her a Damian Lillard comp. Steph Curry, I wouldn't do. She doesn't move without the ball. That's literally what Steph Curry kills you the most on, is moving off the ball. Clark don't do that.
Echoing the sentiment, MVP caliber NBA players are also singing the same tune.
It's the one with Steph Curry.
So what is it about Caitlin Clark that has her even exceeding stars like Trae Young and Damian Lillard when it comes to being compared with the chef? Well, let me tell you something.
Okay.
It goes far beyond the three-point shot.
You sure about that? Let's see. Far beyond is kind of crazy.
Wow. It's not just threes.
What is her style?
Shout out my guy Hoop Reports.
She makes threes. She makes tough shots. She's a great passer.
Nowadays, hitting a three-pointer has become so commonplace that everyone shrugs it off as nothing special and thinks they're a basketball superstar.
Right.
I've had games in college and pro, 6, 7, 8 threes made out of 12, 11, 13, not 20. Like,
whether in the NBA or the WNBA, everyone can effortlessly knock down shots from beyond the perimeter, a skill now embedded in their basic training.
Somebody tell that to Ben Simmons. You saying everybody, but someone go tell that to Ben Simmons. If it's not the offseason, Ben Simmons is not hitting a three. That's just what it is.
From a young age.
So you can't say everybody.
Simmons gonna launch.
That's crazy. I say that, and he puts Ben Simmons, and he watch him make it. Oh, you see what I'm talking? Like, come on.
All right, maybe not everyone.
Okay, we on the same page. Okay.
Most players will confidently take and knock down open three-pointers. So why aren't they receiving the fame Caitlin enjoys or drawing comparisons to Steph Curry? Well, the truth is they're missing a crucial point. Not all three-pointers are created equal.
It's the swag on how she does it, bro. She pulling in your face. It's literally like the swag. That's it.
What sets Caitlin Clark apart from 99.9% of good three-point shooters is the remarkable distance of her shots and the unique way she executes them.
Just under 8 minutes to play. Clark
like, bro, she just did a in and out. Right, as soon as she came past that logo, in and out, sidestep three-pointer. Like, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
Just like Steph, Caitlin becomes a threat the moment she crosses the half-court line. And her unpredictable quick-trigger shooting makes her nearly impossible to guard, embodying the very essence of what makes Steph Curry, Steph Curry. So, what some players need to grasp is that Caitlin Clark's comparisons to Steph Curry and her fame stem from the fact that her three-point shots are far from ordinary.
Right.
From a fan's perspective, they are infinitely more thrilling and captivating. Don't get me wrong, hitting regular three-pointers is fantastic. Three is always better than two. But logo threes, off the dribble threes,
it's the way she do it.
Logo threes off the dribble with
Facts.
a defender in your face generate far more excitement than standard threes ever could.
To
Facts.
her spots and being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off strong.
It's not just the distance and style of her shots either, but also the sheer volume and the significant impact they have on the game.
Up in time, Clark for the win.
Whack. Yeah.
Let's take Lexi Brown as an example, because she's someone who still doesn't see Caitlin Clark as particularly special. In her fourth year of college, Lexi was far from a bad player. She averaged 19 points per game on 5.6 three-point attempts, shooting nearly 40% from the field. That's impressive. However, when you compare those stats to Caitlin's, the Iowa star seems almost superhuman. I mean, in her fourth year, Caitlin scored nearly 32 points per game and took 13.6 three-point attempts per game.
Crazy work.
With slightly better efficiency than Brown. Sheesh, guys.
No, it's crazy.
The volume, impact, and quality of Caitlin's three-pointers literally places her in an entirely different universe. And this is precisely why she's drawing the Steph Curry comparisons.
Okay,
The second reason Caitlin Clark is often dubbed the female Steph Curry is that defenses approach guarding them in almost the same way. Over the years, Steph Curry has dominated teams in pick-and-roll situations so thoroughly that defenses are forced to blitz him and get the ball out of his hands.
True.
This strategy often results in a 4-on-3 advantage for the Warriors.
Bro, the fact that someone can have this much gravity around them is crazy. Look at this, bro. 1, 2, 3. The fact that someone can have that much gravity is like that shouldn't even be like possible, bro. Like, and y'all are saying that Magic Johnson, but like, listen, after that Team USA performance, he put that to bed. Magic Johnson will never touch Steph Curry, bro. Ever. It's not even close, bro.
Got time to work here.
I'm tired of people saying it, bro. It's not happening.
There's a foul before that one ended.
Well, this is exactly what the WNBA is now witnessing with Caitlin Clark. Time and time again, teams blitz Caitlin in the pick and roll just as they do with Steph. And according to one analysis research, not only is Caitlin Clark getting blitzed more than any other player in the league, but she's also facing more blitzes than any other team in the league. OD. This often results in Caitlin passing the ball to her teammates, creating 4-on-3 opportunities, just like Steph.
That's
and
crazy.
Hence, this is yet another similarity she shares with Steph Curry. Not only does she shoot like him off the dribble and from long range, but she also faces the same defensive strategies.
Makes sense.
Another reason she's been hailed as the female Steph Curry is because of her audacious challenge to his records. Steph is widely known as the best shooter the basketball world has ever witnessed. And while it's unlikely anyone will dethrone him in our lifetimes, Caitlin Clark has actually surpassed his NCAA three-point record, an accomplishment that speaks volumes.
Okay.
Back in 2008, Steph Curry shocked the NCAA world by sinking 162 three-pointers in a single season, setting a record many deem nearly unbreakable. This wasn't just any record either. Its predecessor wasn't set 5 or even 10 years prior, but over 2 decades earlier in 1987 by Darren Fitzgerald. Now, consider this. In women's NCAA basketball, an astounding record of 126 three-pointers in a single season was established by Lisa McMullen in 1991.
Okay.
And later equaled by Sade Logan in 2008.
Okay.
That record wasn't broken for another decade, until in 2019, a sharpshooter named Taylor Pierce dramatically shattered that by scoring 154 three-pointers in a single season.
Okay.
While still slightly below Steph Curry's mark, this feat remains absolutely incredible.
True.
Well, in 2024, Caitlin Clark went above and beyond, not only surpassing Taylor Pierce's 2019 record, but also eclipsing the legendary 2008 record set.
Listen, bro, I'm going to tell you right here. I don't know if the female line is closer to the basket than the male line is. I'm pretty sure it is, And also they shoot with different balls. Not taking away credit. This is still fucking incredible. Like, I couldn't do it. I probably could do it. But you see what I'm trying to say. You really shouldn't compare the two. Let them be separate. You can't really compare the two. I know for a fact the balls are different sizes. I know for a fact. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 75% sure that the female college ball line is closer to the rim. Pretty sure. So you really can't compare it. Let's keep them separate, but still impressive.
Curry.
Let's keep them separate, though.
Yeah. Caitlin set a new NCAA record for the most three-pointers in a regular season by netting an incredible 201 threes in a single
Still
season.
impressive, though.
An unprecedented feat in both women's and men's collegiate basketball.
Whack.
Caitlin Clark
Oh,
hits
God.
the three-pointer, and Clark makes history once again. No one
Double
in
C.
the history of the sport has hit more threes in a season than Clark has this year.
This is as breathtaking as when Steph Curry surpassed Ray Allen's record. Sheesh, guys. And here's the kicker. Caitlin Clark didn't just beat Steph's Davidson record. She obliterated it.
So crazy because I did the math.
All right, listen, I'm not going to sit here and let you disrespect Steph Curry. I was going to let you keep going, but I'm not going to let you. You don't got to keep adding these big-ass vocab words. We get it. You're not going to sit up here and disrespect Steph. I'm not going to stand for it. On behalf of Flight, bro, I'm not going to stand for it. Relax. Just say she beat it and moved on. Move on. Don't stop using these big-ass vocab words, bro. We don't need it, bro. It's not needed. Simple.
120-18.
Beating it would have been impressive enough, but surpassing it by such a margin is an entirely different, almost unbelievable story.
Right?
Another reason Caitlin Clark is being hailed as the female Steph Curry lies in the transformative impact she's having on the league itself. Consider the seismic shift Steph Curry introduced to the NBA when he first exploded onto the basketball scene.
Okay.
This graph...
Hey, man. Hey, man. Say, man.
All right, so let's
Listen.
see what happens.
Y'all get me till I can start making money off this YouTube. I will buy YouTube Premium, but until then, don't look at me, don't say shit, don't comment shit, I don't want to hear shit about the ads. Keep it to yourself.
The average team's net worth illustrates that from 2001 to 2014, the NBA experienced growth, but it was gradual and steady. But in 2015, everything changed.
Yeah,
The NBA
Curry
began
definitely changed the game.
experiencing exponential growth, continuing to soar year after year to unprecedented levels. What sparked this dramatic shift? Well, a significant factor is none other than Steph Curry. His extraordinary shooting ability has revolutionized not just the NBA, but basketball as a whole, propelling the entire league to new heights. And the truth is, Caitlin Clark is having a similar impact in the WNBA. While the sample size is smaller, the trend is clear. From 2021 to 2023, the WNBA experienced steady growth. But look at the surge when Caitlin entered the scene in 2024.
I'm not gonna lie.
I kid you not.
I was not watching that shit till Caitlin got there. But I'm not gonna take Caitlin Clark out of the equation. Let's say she doesn't even exist. I probably would have still tuned in for Angel Reese because I do like her. But let alone, let's take them both out. 2025, I'm pretty sure Paige is entering the draft. I would have been there for Paige. I've been watching her since high school. Paige, I would have got to the WNBA eventually. I just got there quicker. That's all. I would have got there eventually, though, for sure.
Contributions to the game has transformed the WNBA just like Steph did for the NBA. I mean, from the hard statistics, she's more than tripled the league's viewership. Her ability to attract viewership is unprecedented in women's basketball.
17,000 people at the game yesterday, bro.
And listen,
at 10:30 in the morning.
God damn.
Matinee, bro.
Another parallel in her career to Steph's is how they were both received as they ascended in their respective leagues. For instance, as Steph's popularity soared in the NBA, he began to face a wave of criticism and backlash.
He's the golden boy. He came in and destroyed record books, won championships, beat LeBron. He's done a lot of things that probably angered other players and other fans. That's why I don't think he gets the respect he deserves as going to be obviously the greatest shooter, but one of the greatest players ever to play the game. And I can see people being bitter from that. Not to mention the little light skin thing, and people have problems with that. And like I said, he's a perfect example of what the NBA needs to be represented as, and people don't like that either. So.
Thankfully, Steph Curry mainly faced cold shoulders and criticism. While there were some heated moments between him and LeBron in the finals, the reality is that no one physically attacked him.
You know, them niggas was just all over each other just a couple of weeks ago at Team USA. That's just love, bro. That's just competition, bro.
Caitlin Clark,
Ain't
on the
nothing
other
serious.
hand, faced considerable animosity even before
Kennedy
she entered
Carter.
the WNBA.
I'm taking Paige. Next question.
Listen, I'm going to say it again. That was not throwing shots, bro. Like, I'm taking Paige over Clark, too. Simple. Call me crazy, bro.
If you the number one pick this year, you would take Paige over Caitlin.
Absolutely.
That's not
Once she
that's
entered
not
the
crazy.
W, the attacks escalated from
That's not
verbal
crazy to
to
say.
physical.
That's literally the only thing I could say that was out of hand. Like the injury, she was obviously going for the ball. I'm not hearing it. This is the only thing that's out of hand. This right here was crazy. This is Patrick Beverly energy.
In a way, just as she surpassed Steph Curry's NCAA three-point record, the abuse she endured also exceeded what he faced.
True.
The final reason she's called the female Steph Curry is that she mirrors his demeanor.
Obviously, a lot was made of this matchup between yourself and Diana Taurasi. I know she's one of your idols. How big is it for you to get a win here against her today?
I'm just happy we won. It was cool to play against her, and obviously a really great game. And like you said, this crowd was absolutely incredible.
Now, I don't mean she literally sounds like him in terms of her voice, but rather in how she responds. Like, as you just heard, after defeating one of her most vocal critics, Diana Taurasi, Caitlin Clark had a golden opportunity to return the trash talk, but instead, she chose to take the high road. Both speak with great humility, avoid trash talking unlike many of their peers, and represent their sport and league with exceptional class. From her on-court prowess to her off-court demeanor, from her impact on the league to her distinctive playing style, Caitlin Clark has been the spitting image of Steph Curry, and that's why they call her the female Steph Curry. But anyway, are you curious about how...
As in the video, I still don't think she's the female Steph Curry. I more see her like Damian Lillard. She does not move without the ball like Steph Curry does, but a Damian Lillard is a very good fucking comp. Very good comp for her. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are not subscribed yet at this point, bro, I can see the statistics of who comes back to the videos and are not subscribed. I don't understand why would you not come back and not subscribe. Come on, do me a favor, subscribe. Just come on over here, bro. It's never too late. We're out of here, though.